Miss, you alright? Weston, you alright? Well, ladies and gents, I'm in the sunny Wales. So I've had a look on OS Maps. I've plotted myself a little route with the dogs, about 12k. So tried to keep as much woodland as possible and rivers, so the dogs don't get too hot because it is August. Not much chance of rain, so yeah, I'll keep you updated. So this is supposed to be a public footpath, and I think it's taken us into tick territory. So I'm going to have to check the dogs and myself when I get back. Obviously people around here don't like walking. So we've come out of the ferns. Come out of the lovely ferns and straight into boggy ground. So you can see by these soft rush, this is going to be soggy boggy ground. We've had a lot of rain past few days, so obviously nobody walks around here. So let's have a look at our route in a minute. So we are currently here. Let's have a zoom in. So we are supposed to go that way, and then that will take us to the corner of that field and then into more open terrain. A bigger path. Always good to see. There must be cows here. This is fun. Aha, a footpath marker. Awesome. It's got us a bit of height now. We're going to go up here. It should flatten off a bit, it's just a steep bit. I'm absolutely no good with Welsh place names. So look at the map, you figure it out. So we started around there, come around the bottom, through the woods, over the stream, down the bottom, and up here. Pretty sheeps. Horses, horses. Miss. Miss. Oh. Down. Good boy. Stay there. Miss. Come on. Up. Good girl. Do you mind, puppies? Thank you. Right. So we're heading about sort of over there. We might as well follow this track, make it easier walking. Go down here, down a gradient, and then we'll be in woodland, and there's a river, so I can refill water and soak the dogs, get some shade. It's quite warm today, but it's like 20 degrees. But these two are healthy dogs, they haven't got any breathing problems. So they've been drinking loads of water, and every time I get a chance to throw them in the water, I will. So they're not going to die. If it's a pug, no way would I take a pug. I wouldn't take a pug and walk around the block, but there you go. Miss has found a brand new talent of rolling in sheep poo. I'm very, very excited about that. I really like seeing cows. So, because sheep are very lazy grazers and they do a lot of damage because they eat too low down, whereas they'll just sit where they are and eat it down to mud. So it doesn't give anything a chance to grow. Whereas cows, quite good, they churn up the ground, let stuff grow, and they don't eat right the way down past the root. So much better. Also, they don't destroy like young trees and stuff, but better for the habitat having cows there. Okay, so we're going to head up. We're going to drop down into the valley, through the town, up here, and then there's an old train track. Just above that there's a Roman encampment. Going to sit there, might have a brew. Miss has found some poo to roll in. Enjoying that, miss? Loving life? Yeah, is that a nice bit of poo? Disgusting creature. Then we're going to walk along, drop down, come round this one, and then drop down into the town, and then back round to where we started. It's nice to work on map memory, but when everything's so overgrown, at the beginning I was just sort of just trying to find a path, let alone the path. The ferns and the bracken, are a woodland indicator. So there would have been a big old ancient woodland here before it was all chopped down. Ooh, bilberry bushes. Some bilberry bushes. I'm surprised the sheep haven't got these yet. So they're like mini, these guys are like just mini blueberries. Perfect time of year for them. Another one. Oh, decent size. Sweet. There's like some willow growing down there as well, which means water source. Well, this is all right, isn't it? It'll do. Puppies, enjoying yourself, miss? Enjoying yourself, Biffle? Miss, you're a good girl. Miss, do you go walkies? Yeah? You are having walkies, you silly bint. This heather smells amazing. Proper nice. And the amount of bees and insects around here. Yeah, so this is a footpath. Just waded through like tons of brambles, didn't we, Preston? Alright, so. Okay, Preston, up. Good boy. Oi! Right, one doggo. Miss. Good girl. Hop. Down. Preston. Thank you. Bloody hell, it's slippery. No one's been over this for a while. Oh, wood sorrel. Right, so I've come off of the proper path because it's just totally overgrown. Less overgrown here, so I'm just cutting the corner off. Yeah, so I'm just going to tab across here till I get to the river, because I can hear the river, so it's that way. The dogs weren't doing very well for all the bracken. Right, gave up with that woodland. I cannot get through there, especially with the dogs. It's just a mass of brambles, fireweed, fallen trees. No one's walked through there in bloody years. So I've come back on the exterior after spending about probably an hour trying to fight my way through. So I got into a clearing and then just couldn't get out of the clearing, so I had to double back. In the winter, probably a very easy path, but there we go. So I'm now off path, but so this whole route went into the woods, back round, followed the river down. So I was just going to tab down here till I hit the river. But you know, technically I'm not on a footpath, but I can actually move, which is handy. That's where local knowledge comes in. Oh, miss every time, you little cow. How do you manage it? She's a rat, isn't she, Mr. Preston? Preston, here. Miss, you tired? Yeah. Right, so we've dropped down, come through the town. We're just making our way uphill and then tab it all up here. And then we'll get on, might get on that old rail track if that's easy to walk on. And then get to the Roman camp and have a rest. Found a logging trail. Awesome. Should be a bit easier. And just to build this track, the amount of dirt they brought up here, the amount of stone and dirt. Preston? Boof. What's that? Have a knife? Oh, I've got a classic 2018 ration pack. Nice. Vintage ration pack. Very nice. You know what I miss? Oh, miss. I'm sorry you're not as beautiful as Preston. With your little bent up face and your beady eyes. Oh, miss. We still love you though, miss. You're just never going to be as good as Preston, are you? Preston, look at you, you gorgeous boy. Come on, should we pack up? Ah, miss, no! Ah. So we come across that common there, dropped down into the valley, got lost in the woods a bit, and then we tabbed up to that big common at the top, which is a Roman settlement. And now we've picked ourselves round on the path to here. So keep bimbling forward. So I started down there by those houses and followed the train track round the back there, up the top, over the top of that moor, and then down into the forest there, and then all of that big bit behind. So I don't know, it's going to be about 15-20k, something like that. Preston, oh, good boy, you're a good boy. Oh yeah. Does that path lead down and up the other side?
Yeah, there's a bridge there.
Awesome.
And you go back up the other side then.
Ah, but awesome. Great. Save me going all that way. Cheers. So I asked the dog walker if there's a path down the valley and up the other side, and he said, yep, down here, over a bridge to the river. Ooh. Splits in two. Which way? This way, miss? Which way? Which way? This way. Okay. Good puppy. Oh, there's a bridge. Fucking awesome. That saved me about 2k. Epic. Go pups. Come. Nice. Oh. Hey. Come, miss. Come on. Hey, mate.
Right.
Yeah. Nearly home.
Those things get steeper and steeper.
Yeah. No, we started off, went round the railway track and over the top, all round the hills.
Oh, right.
So about 20k.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah. The dogs are getting tired now, though.
Yeah.
But I just asked the dog walker if this was a shortcut across. I was like, it means walking on to the road.
Out, that's the main thing.
Yeah. Such a nice day as well, after all that rain we had. Oh, great stuff. Go ups.